Amazon is a company that has been existing for more than 30 years. It's one of the most well-known brands in the world and is one of the largest employers with more than 200,000 employees. We're so happy to host the country manager of Amazon here today. Welcome, Gülfem Toygar.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you. Welcome to Åre and Jämtland.
It's super nice. I was here in December. There was definitely more snow, but it was getting so darker, so easier. So I really loved it in springtime.
Yeah, the sun is back now.
Yes.
Yeah. Could you please tell us a little bit about you and you as an entrepreneur?
Of course. So I've been doing some sort of e-commerce over 2 decades now. I opened my first e-commerce shop, if I may say, in 1999, and it was a super tiny copycat of Amazon, where we were basically trying to sell like in 5 categories. There was some sort of bank adjustment that the customers could pay, and then we were trying to ship the products. Back then, in early 2000, for a customer, it was really important that when they order something, that the product comes. So my life in e-commerce began like that. And then after that, I moved to Otto, the big German company, where we created 3 different businesses for Otto, and they were all from the scratch. And then I was with eBay for 5 years, responsible for different positions, and now I'm with Amazon. Why it is super important for me, in my 20 years of life, I've been watching Amazon very carefully, and I have been a prime customer from 2006 onwards, so I've been always like trying to see how Amazon innovates, how they are really customer obsessed and so. So my journey from entrepreneurship began with watching Amazon, and now I'm part of that Amazon team.
Yeah, and Amazon has a special story starting small in the US, and today, 30 years later, it's one of the largest employers in the world. What is special about Amazon, according to you? You have been following Amazon, as you said.
Yes. It is very unique. So Amazon have this peculiar way of running the business. We have 16 leadership principles that helps us to guide like how we run the business and how we create our values. And the most important thing about those leadership principles are they are all based on customer. We are super customer obsessed, and it is very easy also for you as an employee, because every decision you take, you need to think like, how does my customer benefit from it? Is it really good for my customer? And then, it's like black and white. If something is good for the customer, you keep innovating around it. If it needs to be improved, you keep thinking like, how can I deliver it better? That's, I think, what I love most about Amazon.
How do you find out about your customers? How do you communicate?
So it's very interesting. Let's say we wanted to launch Amazon Sweden. So we write a press release many years before we launch Amazon Sweden, and we write like, what are the things that we will deliver to our customers when we launch the store? And then we go from there backwards. So what are the things that a Swedish customer would expect Amazon Sweden to deliver? And like we have this thing, like in a meeting, we would keep one chair empty, thinking that the customer is sitting on that chair with us. So while you are having the conversation on making a decision, you always remember the customer. And then you think like, is this good enough for our customers? So like, we are customer obsessed, but we also make sure that we use the right tools and mechanisms to make this a part of our daily life.
Interesting. The empty chair. Amazon is one of the largest buyers in the world of sustainable electricity, and you also have recently introduced a new exciting second-hand concept. Could you please tell us about these actions?
Yeah, sustainability is very important for us. So all our leadership principles are thinking of success and growth, and we know growth can only happen if it is sustainable. So as Amazon, we are every day literally thinking big about what sort of sustainable actions we can take. We have 113 new projects to create clean energy. We look to solar power, and we also use renewable energy in all our businesses. We are using at the moment globally 20 gigawatts of renewable energy, and as a standalone company, that's a record. So we have like really high targets. and we make sure that we have those bold goals and that inspire us, and that our commitment to the environment keeps going and improving. We opened this renewable, like reused type of concept on Sweden, where like people can buy also the products that are refurbished, that are more maybe cheaper in a way, more feasible, but that really works quite well. So.
So speaking about customer and behavior, as you talked about before, if you look into the future, where is the online retail business in perhaps 5 years? What do you think?
It is, I mean, of course we know or think of some things, but when you look like how internet has evolved, it's really hard to guess the future, at least personally as Gülfem. I'm thinking like when I was 17 years old, in our high school we had those little computers, my age will come out, but it's okay, where you do some DOS programming, whereas in my daughter, she's 17 now, she has like Instagram, they're not even using Facebook anymore, I think. So it's like a different things, like things are changing very fast with the technology. So it's really hard to guess what's going to happen in 5, 10, 15 years on shopping. But what I think is important, that as a company like Amazon will focus like what does our customers want. Like voice shopping is one option, how we use our devices, like we have Alexa devices. We have one at home, me and my daughter, we cook a lot. And our Alexa device has this video. So when I say like Swedish meatballs to the device, it really opens a video for me where someone teaches me how to do Swedish meatballs, and we are good at it now. So I think these are like the things that will keep happening. And as Amazon, we're going to listen to our customers, learn, understand what they need more, and we are going to innovate accordingly.
Interesting. So please keep on making Swedish meatballs and keep on listening to your customers. I will start following Amazon from now on.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, Gülfem.
Thank you.